You have a lot of fake expectations on how a good physique should look. I can give you an example. I was at the gym now earlier today and I was going to take some photos. One was before I started working out, a bit of a pre-picture before working out, and the other one here afterwards working out and having a pump. If you can look at some of these, it's all has to do with one thing. It has to do with lighting and how good of a pump you have. Because I don't always look as good as maybe I would in these pictures. A lot of it has to do with the angle you portray these pictures in. And another thing which is important is if you have a pump or not. For example, I was sitting training biceps. If I've sit and trained biceps and then I have a bicep pump, for example, I will look a bit bigger. But compared to if I just randomly take a picture at 3 in the morning in the bathroom with trying to flex the biceps, it won't probably look as impressive as if I had a pump. You will see a lot on social media, people who have big physiques, but you have to remember this. I know you've heard this a lot, but I'm going to remind you again and again that a lot of these pictures you see on social media, people having big physiques, even sometimes me as well, my profile picture, I have a physique. And you have to remember that many of them, the one, for example, which I have on social media here, on my profile picture, on TikTok and on YouTube and everywhere, it was taken without having a pump. I don't have a pump when I took it. It was just a random picture I decided to take out of spontaneous act. And I probably looked pretty small in that picture. And it's compared to if I'd have a pump, I would have probably been a lot bigger when taking that picture. And you have to remember that as most people who are taking pictures and posting that on social media usually have a pump, or they have angled or have good lighting and everything. And I'm not saying that they're not big, but it can give a fake expectation thinking that it's super normal, that you might get a bit of an anxiety that you're small and you're a bit skinny. And you have to remember that many people taking these photos when they're posing, they've usually gotten a pump beforehand. Some of them have tried to get a good lighting and good angles of the photos. Some people of them, we all know as well, blast some stuff in their bodies, and that can cause a fake expectation for a lot of younger people. You shouldn't be doing that, but some people do, and that causes a problem, and it causes a fake expectation mentally how you think your physique should look. But you have to remember that many of these were pretty artificially made in certain ways. I'm not saying that some of them have not worked hard. Many of them have definitely worked super hard to build these physiques, and I respect that they've done it. But some people have tried to fake, some people will try to put a lot of effort into different angles and lighting. So you cannot just trust everything you see online, and especially when it comes to physiques, because there's been a bit of a physique inflation, I'd say, within the past years, where people expect you to look extremely big. If you've seen a physique maybe 10 years ago, would be classed as mid today. And you just have to remember that you just keep working hard. I know you might not hear that much, but literally, you don't have to worry that much of what you see on social media. Even what I put up, if I put up a picture or something on my physique, you can use that comparison as a motivation to get better, but it doesn't mean that you should sit and feel bad that you don't have built muscle mass. You have to just remember it will take time, and we will have to get hard, just work hard and do it consistently. I can even myself, I feel small sometimes when looking at other pictures. When for example, I've taken pictures when I've had bigger pumps, and then I look at myself, I'm like, oh, I look smaller now. And you have to remember, sometimes I've taken these pictures in a pump, and it's not a unique situation that you sometimes feel small. Like even I can feel that sometimes when I've looked at other pictures. Oh, that guy's lean, I want to be like that as well. Oh, that guy's a bit bigger, I want to also be like that as well. You can get these type of problems, and you just have to calm down a bit and just continue doing what you're doing right now. It'll feel a lot better in the long run if you just consistently go to the gym, and it makes you happy as well, going to the gym. And don't try to compare yourself too much to physiques online, because once again, for the last time here, Many of them are pretty made with like trying to get good lighting, good pump, good camera angles, and don't take it for granted to think that's how an ideal physique should look like, because most of the times these are pictures and not always the reality. But if you need any help building muscle, I have a guide now which I've released. You can click on, link in my description. You can go click and check it out. I hope you appreciate this video a lot. If you'd like to watch more of these videos, like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Statistically, over 90% of you watching are not subscribed. Subscribe now, follow me on TikTok, turn on notifications, and remember to like this video so in the future you do not miss out when I post more videos.